All right, y'all. Welcome to a brand new installment. This is Ali Beddawi with Tanya Tenica, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Man, I am so fired up as we're getting gearing up for season two. Season two. Wow, what am I saying? Season 6 is starting on September. We're coming down to 6 years in a row of doing this thing. I'm so grateful for every single individual that we have. All of you, 2,200 plus listeners that we have on the Audible podcast side of things, and everybody from all the different platforms. We appreciate and love you as well. All right. So, TT, family, trauma, and self love. We could probably have a 5-day seminar and late nights tea conversations with a lot of tears and tissues and smiles and laughters and so many mixed emotions, because me and you, we love hard. The idea of family is not limited to blood. We've endured a lot of emotional, physical, relationship trauma. And it impacts us when it comes to self-love, and it makes us want to give more, be our best version. And there's that battle. I heard a quote, when your heart and your brain are in alignment, that's where you can be the best side and version of yourself, right? And I believe you've witnessed firsthand, front row seat for me personally, where my heart and my brain were not in alignment. In other words, I was like all out building, helping companies and whatnot, but my heart is struggling. Like, I don't feel good here. I don't like this, and that battle led me to not be the best version of myself as a person, whether from a business development, whether from producing results. So, I took this specific week, and prior to this week, there was the craziest, I love you, but I intentionally avoided you and everybody, because I would have been the meanest human being you would have ever dealt with. Like, I would have been a total ass, like beyond measure. And because I wasn't trusting myself, and I told my wife the same exact thing. Like, look, I love you, but I need you to understand, like, I am not in a good place right now, and I need to work out whatever I need to work out. I walk, I meditate, I read, I headphones, come here and hide myself and get busy with whatever I can get busy with. And that had to do a lot with my trauma that got triggered with family and impacted my self-love, which will automatically project onto you and everybody else. Let me give you some context, may I?
Sure.
Remember when you were like, you good? I was like, when I'm ready, I'll talk about it. I'm ready now. So my mother calls me, not this weekend that passed, the one before it on a Friday. Hey, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to call your brother. He bought some computer for my uncle in Morocco, but your uncle never got a computer, and your brother doesn't want to give him a tracking number. And if you just hear that, where does your mind go? Oh, crap. You never ordered the computer, right? So I called, I need this to be resolved, bro. Like, your uncle is calling my mother, and, she's not in the best place health-wise. Tell him to go screw himself. I'm being PG-13. I'm like, wait, what? He goes like, yeah, man, he's rude, and I'm not going to go look for some tracking number. I send him the computer. If he doesn't have it, it's on him. Well, my brother's been struggling a lot. Since last year, if you remember, he's gone through a lot of stuff. So, all right. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell I'm going to tell mom, and then she's going to have to handle it. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm like, all right, I just want it to be. So I call my mother. I'm like, hey, what he just said. I'm like, yeah, but by the way, why are you having me do your call? Like, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to him directly? And then she blows up and gives me the full rundown, right? My mother has not been coming to our house for, I don't even know, like almost 6 months. And I mean, not even saying hello. Like, and if she does, because it was for somebody's birthday, she comes in for 30 minutes and out. And it put a lot of impact. Like, why my mother and I were always saying, like, why is she avoiding me and the kids and whatnot? What I've come to find out, that my brother used her name with all of different family members from Morocco to New York to Florida, all over the country. He's got probably like $60,000. Hey, mom said that I can call you. I'm going through some stuff. $1,500, $2,500, $1,500, $2,500 from everybody. And then everybody would call my mother, be like, hey, and out of it's my son, and didn't want to get married. Like, yeah, don't worry, I'm good for it. I'll give it back to you. So my mother's been working from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at nighttime, paying his debt. Now, mind you, Same kid, my brother, older brother, who's in TikTok every single day, doing shows, talking to people about politics and Moroccan and all these different things. And I'm seeing him, every now and then he's got like his, vodka lemonade or whatever, just chilling. Like, bro, your mother is working from 6 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at nighttime. You're chilling on TikTok and you're avoiding all of these people that your mother's working so hard for to pay. So I did not know. And I've been hit by the IRS, business being shot. That I'm not even in a position that I can be like, hey, here's 60K, see you. Usually I am that guy. So I was like, all right, I'm going to call him back. So I call him out like, oh, bro, you didn't tell me. You made it seem like he's bugging you out. What's up with all of this money that you got? And then he just started, you know what? I'm going to call her. I'll deal with this. So I call her. I'm like, hey, he's about to call you. Put me on a three-way immediately. So he puts me on a three-way immediately. And one thing led to another. It was the worst blowout that you can ever imagine because I did not like how he was talking to my mother and yelling at her. I found out that this woman gave him her retirement. She has $0 in the bank. And as my mother's son, forget that challenge, right? Stop. All I kept saying, like, dude, just stop yelling. Like, just please don't talk to her like that. And the more I'm saying don't talk to her like that, he takes it back at me. What are you going to do about it? And then one thing led to another. And when I say the atomic bomb that's been hiding, 1,000 feet under, that has not erupted for 60 years, blew up bad. I mean, the angriest that you could ever imagine. That's why I avoided you and everybody else, because I had when a bomb blows up and there's particles everywhere and you can get, I didn't want you to be around it. So out of love, and I love you, out of love, I was like, nope, don't even want to, because I will say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. That's why I was like, when I'm ready, trust me, I'll come to you. So I put this in here and document it because it's important for everybody to hear. Number one, we all have garbage and BS that we're going through and triggers and factors, right? It got so bad. Like, I called my brother-in-law, David. I'm like, hey, you got any points for flights? He's like, wow. I'm like, I want to go to Florida and kick somebody's ass real quick. Like, I wanted a flight just to go and just whoop some ass and come right back. That's how angry I was. And here's where things got worse. The very next day, I get a phone call from my mother. And I'm getting reprimanded and yelled at. Mind your business. I don't need you to do anything for me. Why? And I was like, no, but like, I think you should call everybody in the family, let them know that you didn't take the money. Let them deal with him. He's 43 years old. He's a grown man. Like, you tell him like, hey, just so you know, I'm sending you the money. He took it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, Ma, you're 60. Like, I found out that she's doing Uber and Lyft. My mother. And it pissed me off because I'm the one who's usually like, here's 60 bands, don't worry about it. And I'm hurting. I'm hurting from the IRS and everything. No shade, no secret. So it was the worst circumstance possible because I immediately felt like crap. And then my brother and my younger brother calls me, mind your business, fall back. Why are you being a problem? I was like, let me get this straight. You calling me on a Friday night while I'm supposed to chill out with my kids, and I'm dealing with my own problems that I don't even put in front of anybody. You're asking me for help. And then you're yelling at me, screaming at me, and she's cozy with my brother. Like, they're buddy, love you, because it's me. So that the Ali that you know well, who loves hard and got punched in the face while I'm fighting for you, and you're treating me like I'm the problem. You are. I bet. And that's when I shut down. I was like, I'm not part of the family. I'm dead. I told him straight up, I'm like, from this point forward, celebrate my funeral. It's over. I am dead. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't come see me. And as you could imagine what it's done to me, tough guy on the phone, but that is why I avoided you and everybody else, because that moment right there, that was the moment that I looked. Remember when I said, you're my last hope of humanity? I lost faith in all people. And I want to talk to anybody, including you, to God forbid, out of joking or saying something or talking business or partnership or whatever. And then I see you as I see my own flesh, as my own mother and brother. And then I'm going to just take it out on you. And I didn't want to do that to you. So I just want you to know, as you know, I like to document this publicly. I minded my damn business because I love you too much. And I would have treated you so bad, and you don't deserve that. So that's why I appreciate you. Just send in the heart and be like, you good? Yep. I'll come back to you when I'm ready. And, but it sucks. And it triggered my whole life worth of trauma, worth of anger. And I'm in a better place a little bit today. I'm still in the cocoon. I will come out. But I'm so angry that I almost want nothing to do with my blood family. I'm so angry that if the people that I've done business with since forever ago, as you know, I've interrupted some relationships, right? Just moved on and didn't care. Just moved on. Like, cool. I took what I needed. Your time is expired. On to the next. Like, it sucks, bro. It sucks bad. And I want to break and punch everything and everyone. Like, that's like, I am working so hard every single day to find my center. Just me. Be happy, be merry, be calm, be good for the sake of my wife, for the sake of my children, for the sake of the relationships that I have with the world, the little bit left of it. But man, if I tell you, anybody could get it, and anybody was getting it. Like, I mean, anybody that was on my way, I was not to be talked to at all. Okay, I just laid a whole lot on you for the last 12 minutes. Or 10. All right. Trauma, family, and self-love. Fix my problems.
Fix your problems.
No, I'm joking, but I know you had your own set of, last episode we talked about relationship with mom, and, many times me and you talk and it's like, yo, we're like, you're it. I got nobody, So how whatever, without triggering you or upsetting you, or you can even say next conversation, please. Family, trauma, and self-love. How do you mesh those up together and deal with them? And, I know that, man, had I not had my faith in God in my life.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special. Lee.
Yeah. I had my last call with our last partner. Let's just say that he pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, not even hearing what I'm saying. And I was like, yo, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm like, I'm having thoughts of a rope around my neck right now. I need you to leave me alone. That's literally what I said. I'm like, that's how bad it is. And he got to that level. Oh yeah, I wanted it over. I wanted the lights off. Like, and I was there in 2000 when I was 19 years old, and I attempted it. So I don't want to go back to that place in my life. So I straight up, this is how I ended the call. I need you to leave me alone. Like, I want to love you from far away, but I am not in that place. Like, I'm not there anymore. And that's when you mix trauma with what you want a family to be like, and it impacts your self-love, you find yourself in a very conflicted place. But please give me some perspective.
Yeah. One, I'm proud of you that you went on that journey. I love you. And so I know that wasn't hot. That wasn't easy. You've been going through this actually. It's probably the last 6 months where I've been like, hey,
more than that. It's almost 2 years that I've been,
yeah, like let go, let go, let go, let go. And so that looks different. One of the last parts, usually before that you're, launched into something great, is the inside and the family, like yourself and the family. And so how do I do it? How I've had to do it. I realize that my journey, as well as who I want to become, or who I am as a woman, as and then you have all your labels, right? Mom and daughter and all these things. I had to let go because I realized I was already that person. But what was stopping me from actually being seen as that person that God created me to be, with my quirks and my silliness and everything, every aspect of me, is the fact that I had everybody else and what their thoughts and precepts and concepts, mom, dad, everything. And so I adore my mom. I get teary-eyed thinking about it. I love her so much. So much. And there's other people in my family, adore them. But they can't come along on this journey with me because it doesn't work. And I can be around them, I can check on them, but I know the proximity and I know the amount of time. So I give myself, honestly, the permission to say it is okay. We might not be close now. We might never be close, but I'm okay with it, because wherever my peace is at is where my peace needs to stay. Like whatever that looks like, because I know that I have a call in my life. God's going to bring these individuals. I always, with my siblings, they have their own thing. I love them too. I would love a relationship with my siblings. Love that. It's just not it. And so it's okay. And then he brings me you and Maritza. That's why I always say, like, you're like the family I hadn't had. So it heals and it restores. The mom and dad. And then I have my spiritual parents, that the love and compassion and everything that they have, and they see me at every aspect of my life. And then I have the few intimate, close friends, since 10, 20, 15 years. And there's those people that I can be around completely and utterly. And I just savor those relationships, and they're enough for me. Before, I used to keep on wanting to look for more because I wasn't enough within myself, in my perspective. And so now that I do love myself and I do respect myself and honor myself, I can say that even by myself, I'm whole. And I'm not codependent. I'm interdependent, but I'm not codependent. I'm not, if somebody throws me off or says something, my whole day is not ruined. Like I'm not in that place anymore. And there's moments, there's processes, there's things that I've had to go through in it. But again, I gave myself permission to say it's okay. So for you and your family, right now, they're not healthy for you. Right now, your brother and your mother don't have a healthy relationship.
I found
right?
myself quoting Jesus, who is my mother and who is my brother?
Yeah, it does. And sometimes it comes to that moment. And, you got to think about, how are you constantly feeling around that? Is it calming to your nervous system? What do you need in this next journey? And all of that. And that's where a lot of the cutting off comes from. When you're stepping into that new place, there's a lot of cutting off of people and things, areas in business, all types of stuff. And there's some that are going to be with you for life. Like you have a covenant relationship and they're with you. They're in it and they're with you, and they have access to you, and you go through and you see all parts of each other, and it just makes you love each other even more. Like you have no dishonor or disrespect. It's just like, no, I got you. So yeah, if anybody is listening that expects me to say, no, go into that toxic place, go into that place that's not healthy for you, and just show the love of Christ and, turn the other cheek and 7 times 70. Like, no, I'm not going to say that.
That's me and you's conversation every time.
Yeah, it is. And I tell him that I tell you that on a regular, and I'm like, you're okay. It's okay not to be okay. And it's okay to have to distance yourself because of the fact that it's healthier for you. Now, does that mean you'll never go to a family reunion or a family function? But like your mother, you got your 10, 15, 20 minutes, say hello, blah, 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 shake hands, kiss babies, because you do have a genuine love, and then you move on. Now, that might not happen for a couple years. I don't know what that looks like. But whatever you need to heal, to forgive, to let go, you got to go through that process, and you got to do it in a safe place, or else you'll never heal. And the moment that you had where you blew up is because of all of that stuffing for all those years and not communicating all those years. And then in one moment, it gets blown over. And you want to be loved. You want all those things. You want your parents and all these aspects of love. But I've learned that the power is in choosing myself first, loving myself first. My body, my mind, my mental, every aspect of me, and saying, I know you're not perfect, but you are consciously making a decision every day to become better and to release the other aspects that don't need to be.
ME Studios. We don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.
I remember watching reading this book. It was 2 things. I'd watched one thing, and then right after I read this book, it was called The 5 a.m. Club. And it was so interesting. They brought you on this journey, and definitely a good recommended read. And one of the things, I think it was either Michelangelo, I think it was, or Leonardo da Vinci was one of them. And he was supposed to make this, it was like this big old rock, and it's like, here, just make it. And they commissioned him out. And they were always just like, how are you doing this? And so on and so forth. And what was interesting was he went through this season behind the scenes of going into morgues. It was the craziest, weirdest thing ever. But he went into morgues and he would go and study human bodies, like dead bodies. And he would look at their veins and how they operated in their hands and their knuckles and their fingers. And he ingrained it within his brain and even drew. And that's how he was able to do his artwork. So when he did his artwork, they asked him, like how you do it, so on and so forth. He says, I just take away everything that's not supposed to be there. And it made me realize that my whole journey in my life was just taking away of everything that wasn't supposed to be there. Like, we're a garden and everybody plants something. We met somebody in a grocery store and they said one thing, and that was a little seed. And our parents and our uncles and our aunts and all these things happen. And then the rest of our life, when we come to our own self, and I feel like it's in those like middle, or late 30s going into our middle 40s that this revelation comes in. And have you noticed, like 60s, 70s, 80s, when you talk to individuals like grandparents and people, and they're just like, they tell you so raw and real, and you're like, I wish I could get away with speaking like how raw and real you are. We feel like we can't, but we can. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I realized that was the garden. And at one point I had every right to prune my own garden and say, I don't want that. That doesn't belong there. That's not me. And I got to pull those things and uproot those things out. I look at it in Jeremiah 1 and 10, and it talks about, I've called you to nations to uproot, pull down, but then it also talks about to build and plant. And so that's what my journey has been for going on, I don't know, almost 10 years now, has literally been in my singlehood of uprooting and pulling and replanting what needs to be. So I'm excited. Your journey is here and you're going to be going through more. Not everybody is going to see the fullness of your journey. There's going to be moments, especially as a man, that you're going to go into these places that feel dark, and you're not going to be able to have your wife or the kids or me or anybody there with you that you would love and trust and call family now, but it's just you and Papa. It's just you and Papa God. And that's okay. It's healthy, you know? I think in those moments too, it's healthy to communicate those things. Like, hey, you know, I'm going through this season, or this is what I'm going through. I'm going to kind of get off grid for a little bit. I'm going to go here. So that way you have that accountability too. So we know you're safe, like those things. But I think also that this gives you a different level of grace, because what's interesting is I went through some of it prior to.
Oh, I was following your lead.
I know. And you, man, you bumped heads. You were so mad at me. And in my mind, I'm like, okay. And what's funny is that you went through yours.
I just didn't. I just wasn't. You know, it's usually lack of understanding, probably. You know, and thank God for you, and I hope that you know, see some 1% of what you do for me in return, and how I try to reciprocate it is you explained, and you're like, all right, bet, let's move on. You know, I didn't understand. It was my lack of understanding. And I think that's why everybody gets in trouble. You know, it's I watch a lot of, you know, faith-based documentaries, you know, or just clips. You know, some of my favorites is where atheists and believers will have a conversation. Why is there God? Why there's no God, right? And then, you know, the constant connection usually is, I don't believe in a God. And the believer would usually like, well, why is that? It's like, I just don't understand how. He's like, bingo, right there, stop right there. See what you just said? You don't understand. That is what we got to take care of. It has nothing to your belief system or lack thereof. Is the understanding. Is like the difference between you and I is I understand what leads me to believe firmly, because your faith is not logical. It's just understanding. Like a burning bush, something that happened 2025 years ago. You know, like in just stories that have been documented and foretold, and you want me to say, yeah, I believe it. Some of us don't even believe in an ad that we got yesterday from something that we are familiar with, right? Because of lack of understanding, we decide what we believe on or not. So I didn't understand the process. And then I was like, all right, bet, you know, and then hey, I'm going to recreate myself. All right, bet. I'm going to focus on what I'm passionate about so I can find my happy self and be the version of myself. Bet. All right, cool. So, yeah, I love you for that. I appreciate you even, you know, giving me the opportunity to share this with you. And I intentionally waited until today, because you always say we don't filter, we don't, you know, we don't hype, no gimmicks in here. Like, let's keep it a buck all the way. And I love that we can do that. It's almost like this is my sanctuary, my safe space is when we get into the pod and talk it out.
Yeah, I'm excited to get on the couch and talk it out in our MEC.
Yeah,
because I feel like that would create such a different, like, you know, you almost black out, like you forget that there is. And I do it here sometimes, like I forget that we're even on camera and we're like recording, because we're just so in it. But yeah, I am glad that I'm glad you feel safe. We both feel safe. And I'm glad that you went through this process, because it did show you what I was going through, and then how to handle it, and those aspects too. And a lot of times, yeah, you know, we might go first. Women tend to go first in a lot of areas, and the healing and things like that. But I appreciate this conversation, because I know it's going to bless and help others. But the other thing too is, the one thing that really pushed me away from wanting to step into my fullness is that a part of that fullness, I knew I would be in media. I knew God called me to media. And I knew also that he would have me expose my vulnerable spots. And a lot of times we expose the transparency, and we share things that we've overcome. Like there's a scab on top, or it's become a scar. And a lot of the things that we talk about here, there's still an open gaping wound. We're just mature enough and have emotional intelligence to walk through the process with everybody so they can see it. But I knew that this would require something completely different in myself. And you and I going on some of the journey together, obviously with Emmy and just podcasting, it was going to require an openness and vulnerability for you too. that we're going to be processing a lot of what we're going through, not only with each other in real time, but then also like with a live audience, which blows my mind. And that it's just vulnerable because our families could hear this and on all of that. And maybe even people that are in the situation with us in a moment, they're going to hear how we process things. I'm glad we're mature enough to process it. But I feel like this is like that catalyst at this point where you and I are going to be having some of these continuous conversations that are going to help other people, but it's going to make us feel uncomfortable too.
Good. Well, God is good. I appreciate you. For everybody, if you're going through something, you need to talk to somebody. Hit us up and DM. It's anonymous, and we just want to give you an ear and just share with you a little bit of perspective. For everybody else, if you're ready to do some business, you already know, make sure you visit either im.media or the mestudios.net. One of them is for those who want to DIY everything, including having the ability to have one of us available to you via Voxer on an ongoing basis. I need to know, can you help me with, can you show me, can you share with me? And we answer you in real time. Or for those of you who want to get a full campaign to get your message, your story, I ended up on a Zoom this week, finally with Mark Victor Hansen, Chicken Soup for the Heart. I had no idea, by the way, he was as big as he was. Not that me and you get to like the wow factor, but 500 million books sold. That's something to brag about.
The Chicken Soup for the Soul? Okay. Go for it.
Yeah. And, we talked for a little bit, and he ended up with, I need someone like yourself because everything that I do, I'm good out on stage, but I don't have anything online. And I was like, man, even somebody as big as you is saying that. It put a lot of things in perspective.
We do this all the time, though, Ali. This is what we're doing, meeting with these individuals, and they are not there. Isn't that crazy? But I think it made us feel good too. Like, wow, like God, you really need us to do this.
Yeah, without a doubt. But let's get to work. I appreciate love each and every one of you. Tanya, give us that one last final 30 seconds. Send us off the proper way.
Oh, God bless you guys. Love and adore each and every one of you guys. It is okay not to be okay. And maybe one day you might be able to do a live and you guys can even jump on and we can help you process some of the stuff that you're going through. But guys, no need to hide. Just be you. Completely you.
We appreciate and love every one of you. Till next time, peace.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.